Yes, is the figure. This is photodiode. The light falls. It is in reverse wise. You see, is positive side of diode is joined to negative side of the supply voltage, and this side it is reverse bias. And the curve is the it is the intensity curve. Yes, it is intensity of light in say milliwatt per centimeter square, and it is microampere. Okay, light intensity increases, current increases. It is photocurrent. Okay, and this is the characteristics curves, VI characteristics curves. And yes, these are saturations. When current increases, say number of electron hole pairs are say at a particular intensity, number of electron hole pairs, say 10 electron hole pairs are there. So when we increase light, first one electron conducts, then 2, 3, 4. When 10 conducts, it's saturation. No other electrons are there to be conducted to take part in conduction. So it is current becomes saturated. When higher intensity light is there, say 20 electrons are emitted, and then first 1, 2, 3, 4, and when 20 electrons are there, then saturation is there is saturation current. Okay, and this way this say 10 electrons, 20 electrons, 30 electrons, 40 electrons, these are several curves depending on intensity of light. Yes, here intensity of light and current, this is increase saturation current. Okay, yes. Now the next, yes, light emitting diodes, LED. Yes, LED is known to you, almost all of you, to all of you. Yes, our small LEDs in our home decorations, in home illumination lightings during Diwali and other things, they are used. Very small diodes, they are diodes, light emitting diodes. They are special purpose diodes. They are doped in a special way. Okay, so that when current passes through it, light is emitted. Different colors of light, blue, yellow, red, all be different colors LEDs are red. That means when current passes, light is emitted. Okay, LEDs, light emitting diodes. Now, one thing, the basic idea is that for emission of light, that means electron, how you have known it that in a so these type of diodes are used in forward bias. Previous to Zener diode and photodiode or reverse bias. Here LEDs are connected in forward bias. Now, when you have shown energy band gap is there, okay, and for if we have told you a recombination of 4 pairs, say when a electron from a conduction band falls to valence band, yes, it is a conduction band, is a material, diode material, the conduction band is valence band. When an electron from conduction band of higher energy falls to lower energy valence band, then the excess energy, it emits a light in the form of electromagnetic radiation. The excess energy is this, Eg. So it should be minimum, should be Eg, and energy should be greater than Eg. From conduction band to valence band, when electron falls, electron combines with a hole, recombination occurs, and an energy is emitted, electromagnetic energy is emitted in the form of H nu, okay, in the form of light. It may be, and for visible light, it may be infrared light or other lights, heat waves. But for visible light, for emitted light to be visible, in a semiconductor, in the depletion region, recombination occurs always. And to some extent, light is emitted. But that is not visible light. That energy is small. Maybe almost heat, infrared or heat, electromagnetic, infrared waves, infrared energy. But for the light to be visible, the energy, there should be minimum, light should be visible light, its wavelength red to violet. Its frequency, lowest frequency was red, highest frequency is violet. So energy E is equal to H nu, yes. E is equal to H nu, where I have written here. This is I say that E is equal to H nu. Yes, this frequency, this energy Eg should be such that this frequency of red, lowest frequency light is red, so this E should be H nu, this E should be, minimum E should be H nu, this lowest value H red, so Eg should be such that it is equivalent to H into frequency of red light, frequency of red light. That is one photon of red light. One photon, red light photon energy, it should be minimum energy should be red light photon energy. Okay, and for violet it should be larger. So, and what is the photon energy of red light? Yes, you see here figure. Yes, yes. Red, yes, photon, yes, red light photon energy, if you calculate H into nu, yes, red wavelength is 700 nanometer, almost 700 nanometer, by 0.7 micrometer, and H you know, Planck's constant, if you multiply this, you will get, and convert in electron volt, it will be 1.8 electron volt, it will be 1. Yes, you have a calculation here, E is equal to H nu, so Hc by lambda, H is 6.62 10 to the minus 34, and C is 10 to the 8, and for violet it is 400, violet is 400 into 10 to the minus 9, so it is equal to, calculation gives 3 electron volt. Yes, for violet light to be emitted, the band gap should be minimum 3 electron volt, band gap should be minimum 3 electron volt.